Hi Margaret. At the Internet Archive, we have a collection of images from the Stennis Space Center. Can you tell us what we can do with them once we import them into image snippets?
Sure, thanks. I'm going to show you how image snippets will help you weave the image descriptions into the web using dbpedia and wikidata. So here are the images as they've been imported. It's important to know that we didn't actually import the images. We were more concerned with importing the metadata, and then we made thumbnails from the images. The images are still retained on the Internet Archive site, and we point to them by URL. So this is an interesting image, I think, because this is one that it's going to be hard for an AI classifier system to understand. In fact, it knows that there's a river there, and it knows that maybe that it's a transportation system and some things like that, but it has a little bit more difficulty understanding the content of this image. So if we want to describe this better, we can take this text, we can run an auto extraction on this, and this is going to find entities that might come from the text that are in dbpedia. We can find a barge here. I'm going to find a couple of ones. Here's a good one, the Pearl River, because it's specifically mentioning the Mississippi-Louisiana Pearl River instead of the one in South China. And I'm going to select the Saturn V rocket stage. So I'm going to add those to the object list, and I'm going to quickly build triples now by saying this image depicts the Saturn V rocket, which, here's a good relation for that, has a setting of a barge, which is unusual. And we'll also say this image has a setting of the Pearl River. Now all of these have been created into triples that are now in the image snippets data set. So what can we do with that now? Well, an interesting thing we can do is go to look at something like wikidata, where we can see that the Saturn is in the class of American rocket boosters and is also a launch vehicle. So now I can type in something like launch vehicle, and this is an example of machine inference where it will now find that image from using the relationship that Saturn V is in the subclass of launch vehicles, which is not a description that we would have necessarily put onto that image to begin with. So stay tuned for more image snippets to come. Thank you.